Here on Most Buffalo with our weekly check of weekend events, and our friend Patrick Kaler from Visit Buffalo Niagara is here with 5 more events you can't miss this weekend. So we're going to start off, Patrick, with something for the theater fans.
Exactly. So the Irish Classical Theater is hosting Thorogood, which is the life of the former Supreme Court Justice, kind of his life and the rise. And what's great about this theater is that it's very intimate. It's a one-man show. It's coming off of a great run in Philadelphia, and I think it's probably a fantastic venue to see something like this.
Okay, so they have shows coming up this weekend.
Yes.
And then moving on to what's going on at the Botanical Gardens. We're getting a little closer to spring weather, but of course it always feels like spring or summer
Exactly.
inside there.
Well, and I think you're a perfect
I'm trying to usher it in here.
Yeah. So, you know, they're promising big splashes of color, bold colors out there this next few weeks. And one of the new things is they have a winding river of tulips. And, you know, nothing says spring like tulips. And so I think this is great. And then next weekend, they're going to have Botanical Bunny for Easter. So the kids can go out, you know, get pictures with the bunny. So
I think I read somewhere they have something like 20 or 30,000 flowers in this exhibit.
Exactly. It's really amazing what they put together. So, and you know, with all the weather, unfortunately,
Yes.
Maria has been sharing with us, this will be a great opportunity to get out and, you know, have hope for spring.
Yeah, and those birds I think are only up until next weekend. So if you
Yes.
want to see them, go this weekend for sure during the early parts of next week. All right, moving on, for people who are looking for a unique shopping experience, there's a market happening this weekend.
Exactly. So at the Powerhouse, it's the Makers and Shakers Easter Artisan Market. So, you know, you need to get your Easter supplies. There's another place where you can go get those. And they have some boozy drinks that you can sample as well. So it's fun for the whole family. But, you know, you can get your Easter spread ideas. You can get some crafts, you know, candles, buffalo stuff. So they've got a lot of great things. About 125 different vendors that will be there, and food trucks. So go and spend the day.
And not too far from the Broadway market if you want to stop over there for any of your Easter needs as well. And speaking of the Broadway market and the springtime Easter foods, a lot of people think pierogi.
Absolutely, and Pierogi Fest is back after a couple years off. It takes place at Delaware Park at the Terrace at Delaware. $20 gets you 12 pierogi tickets. They've got some drinks, they've got live music, free parking on Lincoln Parkway. So, you know, I think it's another fun thing for maybe the adults to do.
Sure, and always fun to visit the Terrace there, even if the weather is not that great. Still a beautiful view.
Yeah.
Finally, the Buffalo and Erie County Naval and Military Park, they've had a lot on their hands in the past year recovering from their issue, but it's always a good time to visit.
It is. Well,
Yeah.
last week they just had the ribbon cutting for their 44th season. So 45 is coming up, but let's go this year. And you know, it's always a great time to see some of our world history right there. So you've got 3 ships that were part of World War II, part of the Cold War. We also have great memorials for the Vietnam War, the African American soldier memorial as well. Plus just the artifacts in the museum. The Liberty Hound is there as well, so you can stop and have lunch, and then, you know, just walk canal side as well.
Yeah, and despite their partial sinking last year, it's all visitable. You can visit all parts of the show.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, Patrick, thank you so much for that little roundup of what's happening across Western New York this weekend. Of course, you can always find more through where?
Go to visitbuffaloniagara.com, and all of the social media that's out there, Visit Buffalo Niagara.
Such a great resource. Thank you so much, Patrick.